Right, hello. So, today's topic, talking about how I just finally unlocked the last component I needed for the Hespar heavy scythe. This weapon comes from the Zariman, and we will go here to kind of check out how you can get the main blueprint and the components. The main blueprint comes from bounties, if I'm not mistaken, and then you need two components, which is nice. A lot of weapons take up to 3 to 4 different components. So the Hespar, I think you only need one handle and one blade, which is nice because like the glaive or the glaive prime, you need at least 2 blades. You need like 2 of certain things. So this weapon, at least you only need 2 things, and you have to earn the main. So let's go to the chrysolith. It doesn't matter. And I'll just show you guys. I'm sure a lot of you know already, but still. I'm still a semi-new-ish player. I've been playing for a while now, but still not quite a full year. So some of the things I'm going to go through on the channel are just to kind of show for everyone and those who don't know. So we'll show this real quick, and then we'll get into me modding it and some of the gameplay here. Alright, so let's go to Quinn. Okay, bounties, and if I'm not mistaken, yeah, right here. Hespar, baby, the huge scythe that you see, is it Thrax they're called? Yeah, Thrax, where you get the Thrax plasm. Those huge enemies that are giving off a ton of light, and they're in these missions. Yeah, so you get the main blueprint. And, yep, as I said there, you can see it only takes 1 Hespar blade and 1 handle, but you get those from doing, I think I did earn one through these very same bounties, so I guess you can earn them this way, and also through the normal missions on the Zariman from the star map itself, which are slightly different from the bounties. So yeah, once I saw that you could earn this thing, obviously I'm used to fighting the enemies that have it, and it looks badass because the thing is taller than your player. And so I always wanted it, and then I got the blueprint one day and have been grinding for it ever since, and just the other night finally got the handle. I always had the blade, so I've built it, and I'm psyched about it. So anyway, there you go, guys, and you earn the components. Blueprints through this specific bounty. And then yeah, the handle and blade you get through other just playing on this level, you could say, or on this ship / planet. All right, let's go back to the orbiter here. Hope you guys can hear me okay. I haven't made a YouTube video in literally years, and I'm really hoping to get this channel popping again. So been working on my settings, video and audio. Hopefully you guys can hear me clearly. Let me know in the comments. Alright, so I've been waiting to do this, messing with my settings all night, because I didn't want to miss this opportunity. My Hespar just finished crafting today. Yes, there she is, dude. Alright, let's go. Claim it. Oh, of course I need to buy weapon slots. Always, bro. Give me this thing. Alright, I'll take that Forma too, because I'm going to be formaing this thing. Might as well craft another one while we're at it. Okay. Now, let's check it out. I'm using Inaros currently, by the way. Let's check it out. I have quite a few frames. I'm MR17 at the moment. I've been playing for less than a year. I think I started last September or so. So I've played quite a bit. Yeah, let's see. No, not by form account. Let's filter it by Archon shards. Alright, so as you can see, some of my favorites so far. Zaku, obviously. Scythe 09 is pretty sick. So is Titania and Zephyr, and right now I'm using Inaros. I've always loved Inaros. I actually love Limbo too. That was like, I was a Limbo main for a while when I first started the game, but now I went back to Inaros just because he's so comfortable, not only with all of his abilities, but his ability to heal off of any enemies, any mobs. So it just, I don't even have to use Rolling Guard mod, which I use on everything, so you get that like 2 to 3 seconds of invulnerability. Ortis, you better be sorry, because you're interrupting while I'm talking. Thank you. Okay. So anyway, Yeah, about Inaros, I just like to use him not only for, I mean, his fourth ability is pretty cool. It applies corrosive to everything. I have an augment mod that makes his second ability pretty insane. Right here, Sandstorm. And the augment allows it to, you can see at the bottom, status chance, 124% to apply status. And that applies any status that you have on your melee. So, yeah, it's pretty good. And obviously this, you just throw sand in people's faces. It's a pretty good piece of kit. You can blind them and then do a mercy kill immediately. It's a pretty good move. And then, like I said, I mean, this gives you a ton of armor. I also play off of that synergy. Let's go to my mods.
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return.
Covered in blood.
Ordis. I've never seen you so talkative, dude. Okay. So I use Arcane Battery, which is a really dope arcane. You get basically your maximum energy just keeps increasing the more armor you have. So obviously just his third ability adds 400 armor right there. He's already got 372 right now, and I don't even mod for it because between his third ability and the synergy with health conversion. So every time I touch a health orb, I get another 375 armor. So as you can imagine, by the time I touch 3 health orbs, plus his 400, I mean, I'm almost at like something ridiculous, like 2,000 armor. It ends up boosting my maximum energy all the way up to like almost 1,000. So I really don't have to use any mods for energy. You know, what is it? I don't have to use, what the hell? Energy Nexus. I don't have to use that, which gives you 3 energy per second. You know, with a cap that high, you know, basically you just kind of keep amassing energy. Also, I think I have this, so I have regen anyway, I guess, through that. But anyway, enough about that. See, I tend to be too talkative, guys. You can tell me that in the comments. Let's try to focus here, right? Using Rakana X at the moment. I won't go through those mods. Vesper 77. But today, the point is, I just got the Hespar. Fresh off of the presses, dude. Look at this thing. Can't even fit in the screen, bro. Oh, I'm so psyched, man. I hope it's dope. I've seen a video or two. I mean, it looks pretty sick. But, as far as its abilities, but man, it looks sick. Yeah, I'm psyched. Try not to spend too much time on how it looks. I'm going to have it not show while holstered for now. Let's just copy Warframe, see what it looks like. Obviously, that's not going to fly. I guess you can't change the blue? Emissive? That's a shame, dude. Really? Oh, okay. I was going to say. Excuse me. What to do? I mean, yellow's kind of dope. I mean, I usually just match my frame. That's maybe a little boring. Yeah, let's rock with that for now.
Supports your choices.
You always do, Ortis. Alright, whenever I do red energy, I can barely see a thing, and I think this thing has a lot of light it gives off from what I've seen, so I'm just going to do something, I don't know, like that. Okay. Cool. I'm not going to mess with any attachments. The little Sugatras end up looking stupid, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, that's just my opinion on half the stuff, especially on staffs and stuff. Why would I want it hanging off here? What sense does that make? And this one has 2 for some reason? Okay, yeah, we're not going to do that. Alright, so, obviously, we're going to go and add a catalyst. Spending platinum constantly, it is a problem. Alright, so we got capacity 46, that's about to go up. Now, thankfully, I do already have Gale Force Dawn stance. I didn't think I did, so part of the video is going to be me going and buying it off the market, but I have it already, and it's upgraded somehow, so that's cool. Boom. Now we got 56 capacity. Dope. Aw, man. Of course I'm going to have to get a melee arcane adapter, but I don't know if I want to pay 20 plat. I might just go get the steel essence to do that in a minute. I don't need all of its power right away. We're going to upgrade it first. Okay, Man, I haven't even looked at the stats on this thing. Let's do a quick overview. It's got okay crit chance, a little higher than normals, usually around 20-ish or so, give or take. So that's above normal. This crit damage, okay, good, good. Status, I don't think I want this to be a stat stick. Don't really care. But that's cool, that's decent. And it's majority slash, so that's good, we love it. 280, okay, not bad. And 3 times the heavy attack apparently hits, supposedly. That's cool. Oh god, I guess I don't usually use these, to be honest with you. I know that crit chance goes nuts with them, but no. We're of course going to do this. What else? Crit chance and more crit damage upon a melee kill. Probably that. This is 11 as well. Okay. It's looking a little nicer. Now we're going to go... See, I haven't even planned ahead. I think I'm just going to throw on some Killing Blow, probably. I don't know. I heard you want to use heavy attacks a lot on this. By the way, just so you guys know, I'm not like a professional, modder. I do look into, synergies a lot and come up with some cool stuff. It's just a disclaimer that I'm sure people will be shouting in the comments, "No, dude, you should have put this on the Hespar." Yeah. This is the disclaimer. I'm just kind of putting what I think will be fun. I usually don't do a lot of like combo count mods. I don't get that min-max about it. I just like high damage, and I kind of mix up my playstyle. I'm only meleeing a third of the time anyway. I'm using abilities, primaries a lot, and then melee is just like in a pinch, or in a group. So reach or range, I usually like to have up around 4 if possible, but we're using up our capacity points quick, so I don't know. Let's see what. Now I only have 18 left, but that goes, wow, 4.7. That's actually really good. Okay. Well, of course, I mean, Berserker Fury shows up on basically all my stuff. So, and I have ones that are not fully modded, so depending on what I need to fit in, I have 9 points left. I mean, could be an obvious one, perhaps. I mean, it is a slash weapon. Let's see what this does. Now keep in mind, obviously I'm going to be upgrading this all the way to 70 capacity. It's unranked right now, I just got it. So, but this is cool this is a lot of stuff I can fit on for an initial build. Not bad. I'm used to, man, I'm telling you, with the new Coda weapons, I'm used to seeing numbers a lot higher than this. But then again, I don't have don't even have a damage mod on there yet, so. Speaking of, and I don't have primed pressure point. I hate it. So I have to use the little stupid... If I'm not using these, then I have to use either this, which is an awesome mod, by the way, but I'm not planning on applying a lot of statuses. My companion does. My companion acts as like my stat stick, so he's going to do that passively, but for now, let's see what this does instead of Karnas. A little better. Don't get the status chance, though. What did Karnas do for status? It went from 28 to 44%. Yeah. That's pretty good. Alright. Screw it. I'll run with Karnas for now. Alright. So that was kind of a quick and dirty. Now let's go. Oh, by the way, if people care, companion is usually Oxalis for now. And Artax, which is insane as kind of a stat stick because fire rate is 40. Now, Artax is a laser, so it's like a hit scan. But that means it's hitting 40 pulses a second, and it's got 84% status. So that means every pulse is these numbers right here. Every pulse is 56% likely to do a viral stack, a radiation stack. So, I mean, you can imagine it gets pretty nuts. I mean, it basically instantly applies full stacks of radiation, cold, and viral. And max stacks of cold is dope because it'll just randomly freeze enemies, right in front of me. It's just, this companion and this weapon combo has been awesome, by the way. So anyway, maybe go into that more later. This video is supposed to be about the Hespar, man. So excited I just got it. Okay, let's go. Now, obviously, in my opinion so far, the fastest way is not to do individual missions to upgrade a weapon. You want to go here, Syndicate, and you want to do Samaris's Sanctuary Onslaught. If you stay for the whole run, You can usually upgrade a weapon all the way to 30, or aka max, in one run. So it's the quickest method I've seen. Okay. This bad boy is good. Now the heavy attack, what does that look like? Okay. Little spin move. Cool, cool, cool. Not bad. It's doing good damage. Okay, now the block attack is... Okay. Standing still block attack is this. Forward block attack is this. Standing B... I use a controller, by the way, that's why I say B. Standing melee is just this. Forward melee is this. Okay. I like to get used to, obviously, each, there's usually 4 different styles, as you guys know, of how you can swing a melee weapon. You have forward attack, you have standing attack, and same thing with holding the block button. Block forward attack, and just block standing still attack. Cool. I'm digging it so far. And with Berserker Fury, I mean, this thing goes ham, dude. That's the heavy attack. That's pretty dope. That's triple spin. Boom, boom. Dig it. Man, these guys are killing everything. Range is pretty good. Yeah, range is nice. Okay, cool. Loving it, dude. Hespar. Okay, there's not a lot of enemies spawning right now, man. There we go, that was a good run. Yeah, this thing's pretty dirty. I dig it. See, look, now it's already up rank 9. That was just one level. So, in my opinion, this is one of the fastest ways to upgrade a weapon. Yeah, this thing is just a meat grinder, dude. Can't believe it took that long. These things are still low level, so can't wait till it gets more power. For those who don't know, too, I don't know, nobody ever told me this, but if you hold block in the air, you can kind of aim glide melee. So this is without holding block, right? So you just jump and you're falling fast as you melee. Now, if you jump block melee, look at this, you can kind of just like hover melee. So that's cool for things that are those little drones that float in the air. You can just jump block melee. Or bullet jump block melee. And just kind of hover. Anyway, I thought that was a little trick for those who don't know. See like those little flying drones. It's kind of a cool little trick, in my opinion. Block melee. Boom. Alright, triple heavy. Okay, almost one hit. Boom, son. Alright, how about a little gun action? Show you guys the recon effects. Love it. Kind of a heavy machine gun. And if you reload with the right timing, you can see in the bottom right, you get a little flame. Or fire damage type on your bullets, which is dope. So you hit, I'll show you in a second. By the way, I have compact damage numbers on. That's why you don't see, every time I watch YouTubers, I don't know why they don't have it on. Because they have these huge strings of numbers. You know, when you do hundreds of thousands of damage, or millions, you have like numbers all across the screen, you can't see a thing. So you'll notice a K, after the numbers, right? 3.6k, 6.1k, so that's another little tip or trick for you guys who want to be able to see better. Just do, there's a setting for compact damage numbers. And now when you do thousands, it just adds a K. And when you do millions, you'll see a little M. Find it pretty handy. Alright, here we go. 3rd level. Boom. Now the other thing too is this mode will lie to you about the level of the weapon you're upgrading. So right now, in the bottom right, it says that my Hespar is level 12. When we end the mission, if I ended it right now, it would actually be like level 20 or something. I don't know why that is, but it lies to you while you're in mission. So you'll see the next time it levels up, it'll say it's level, right there, Hespar level 13. It's actually not. It's more like level 20, so you just kind of keep playing. And I don't know if I'll play all the way to the last level on this, but usually you can get almost to 30 in one session. I usually run through twice because I like to go and add more mods or tweak the build. This thing is sick so far. I'm definitely feeling it. I'm not even using my abilities. Don't need to. That's the other thing too. Sometimes you want more of a challenge, but this game mode is just real easy. These things are low level. They're probably, what, level 50, 32? Super low level. So that's how you time the reload right there. You see that little gauge at about, if it was a clock, it'd be like 5 o'clock or something. And you just get the rhythm down. Boop, boom. You get a fast reload, and you get heat on your bullets. And just muscle memory, you can learn the timing and just hit it every time. Boom. 30k on a single bullet. Love it. I think I have a weak, instead of a multi-shot, I think I have a weak spot mod on there. So you only see the big numbers when I hit heads. And if you just go around using your primary, it'll still upgrade in this mode your melee. So you technically don't have to use your melee the whole time, but obviously you should, so. Back to the Hespar. Boom! What up, triple heavy? Oh, that was kind of dope, actually, I must say. Ooh, right to the face, bruh. Alright. A data conduit is open. So, we're just killing, we're just playing, we're just tornadoing a little bit. Let's do some Inaros stuff. Boom, throw sand in their face, kill them. Bam, bam. Okay, people are starting to leave. That's fine. Probably quit after this round and see. I'll show you guys how much the weapon has already leveled up just in one session of Sanctuary Onslaught. This might be helpful for some of you newer players too, and I still kind of consider myself a newer player. I mean, I'm Mastery Rank 17, which is pretty decent. I did that in pretty short order because I had a lot of free time to grind. But I mean, I technically haven't even played this game a full year yet, so I'm by far not a pro. But I've learned quite a few things. I hope you know, through the channel I can help you guys learn a couple cool tips that I've figured out. So I don't know if a lot of you even knew, because nobody told me that by doing Sanctuary Onslaught game mode, you can level up a weapon in like one session. Stupid me, I was thought you had to play regular missions, and each time you play a mission, no matter how many you kill, the weapon only seems to go up like maybe 2 levels if you're lucky. So getting to level 30 was like freaking took all night, 15 missions. And then I just happened to play Sanctuary Onslaught one day with a non-fully upgraded weapon, and the thing went to max rank in one session. I went, oh. So, for those of you who didn't know, hopefully this helps. And once again, when I'm done here in a second, when this next portal comes up, I'm going to skip it, and that'll end the mission. I bet this thing will be, right now it says level 15, probably like at least 20, 21, we'll see. And this thing will obviously be doing way more damage when I get a better build on it and get it maxed out. I'm going to have to forma it. Probably have to forma the thing at least twice. Thankfully, melee weapons don't seem to require as much formatting as primaries and secondaries. I can usually get a build I want on a melee within just 1 or 2 forma, which is nice. Alright, there's the portal. We're not going to go into it this time, which ends the mission.
Warframe is strong.
I know, thank you, sir.
The conduit is closing fast.
So, guys, the Hespar. Look at this puppy, man. Took a while for me to grind this, I'll tell you what. And you guys probably know, too, if you're going for it. Man.
Hunter, the sanctuary will go on without you.
Yeah, so see what I mean? So it's level 23. While I was playing, it said it was only rank 15. So it ranks up super fast. I was probably only in that session for, what, 10 minutes plus? And awesome. Rank 23 already. Boom. Then you go back. You can see if you have any more mod space on it. Probably not, because it was already at 46 before. So yeah, I only earned 6 more. That's fine. Doesn't even matter because the enemies are so weak. So then essentially, you just immediately go back in, do another round of Sanctuary Onslaught, which is again up here under the Syndicate tab. Sanctuary Onslaught. Boom. Alright guys, so there's your method on when you first get a weapon. In my opinion, the quickest way to kind of upgrade it to max rank is you're going to do the Sanctuary Onslaughts. Now, you know, of course you're going to run it once or twice to get it to max rank, and then you're probably going to forma it, which sets it back to 0, and you're going to have to do it again. So, you know, depending on how many times you forma a weapon, so, you know, you're going to probably run it maybe, you're going to run Onslaught maybe 4 times or so. So fast forward, here I am a little bit later. I have some more experience with the weapon. I've had some more time with it, and I've upgraded it. And so now, here we are, the Hespar. Let's go into my build here. Up here you can see, so I've only had to use 2 forma on it. I'm basically able to fit what I want on there. Obviously, no build is truly final. You know, over time, whenever Barrow's back, I'm going to be able to get eventually primed pressure point and, you know, upgrade some of these. But this is kind of my build for now. I also went and got an arcane adapter, melee arcane finally. So now I can use some of those. Right now I'm just using first rank of melee duplicate. As you can see here, it gives you a chance almost to 50%. So 40% chance every time you do a base critical hit that it'll hit twice, which is awesome. So you almost have a half chance every base crit is going to double. So I'm using that for now. Also kind of same basic you know, mods that I showed before. This is just the final build out. Using galvanized steel, give me a little bit of crit chance, but mostly every time you get a melee kill, it gives you more crit damage that stacks. So I'm using that. Got this for overall crit damage and faster heavy attack windups. Same as before for extra range. Every kill you get, you know, this mod is one of my favorites, go-tos. Every kill you get, your attacks get a third faster. Threw on Magnetic Rush, once again, get more attack speed and get a little magnetic damage, why not? Carnus Mandible is a classic for a slash weapon, threw that on there. And then just damage and, of course, Condition Overload. My companion is applying max stacks to like every enemy in sight within seconds. So this mod really, you take advantage of it. I don't even have to apply status with this weapon itself, even though it does, but my companion will give them max stacks of 4 different effects already. So that's 80% times 4 on a fully affected opponent. And yeah, so the weapon's doing pretty good. It's pretty powerful, even in Steel Path, which is awesome. And so speaking of, right now, I figured I'd go ahead and do a solo Steel Path bounty mission, and we can see kind of what the Hespar can do now that I have it upgraded. Let's go talk to Fibonacci. And let's run this one, and I'm just going to run it solo. And it is on Steel Path, so the levels are going to be upwards of 160. So we'll see what I can do, both my frame and mainly the Hespar melee weapon. This thing is so cool. I love the way it looks on your back, too. It's just been an awesome weapon overall now that I've had more time with it. I really like it. Let's get this computer hacked. And let's start this mission. So this is just a survival-based mission, so every now and then you're going to go to one of these survival pods for oxygen or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, in the meantime, you just kind of kill whatever enemies come at you. Easy peasy. Let's check out the Hespar a little bit. I'm going to use some of my abilities here, give myself some armor, and then I'm going to heal back my health right now. I love this ability. You just helicopter and vacuum up everybody in the room into a nice little pile, and then you apply scarabs on them. Shoot a couple Nataruk arrows in there, and then you go in and finish off with the Hespar. Heavy attack. Oh! Does pretty damn good damage, I would say. I've been very happy with it so far, and it's fun to use. You know, it just has far reach. It's been a fun weapon. So for primary, I'm back on the Nataruk bow just for fun. Look at how much damage this thing does. This is on 160 Steel Path, and it's just wrecking these enemies like they're just noob enemies. This bow is insane. And you can get the Nataruk obviously early on in your Warframe career just doing your quests, and you actually get it well before Steel Path, and it's as long as you keep up with your mods and build it, it can do things like this. It's just an insane bow, and you can mod it, and it's still relevant all the way through Steel Path. It's amazing. So it's also a good weapon. The secondary I'm using right now is the Latum, and maybe I'll use that a little bit in a second. I just wanted to show some more of the Scythe heavy attack. Just kill everything in the room. Do a couple slams, some more heavy spins. It's just wrecking everything in the room. Well, plus I have my scarabs just kind of stun locking everyone, which is really convenient. 1 million with a single arrow. Yeah, this bow's dirty. Let's see what a slam can do. Nice. I guess these missions can be kind of fun, but I've never been a huge fan of this tile set and these enemies. There's just like, I guess the Nataruk's not helping because it gives off all this light, but you can just barely see what's going on screen. You know, each one of these enemies is just every time they die, they give off all sorts of light. Plus there's a million of them. You really can't even see what's going on. But, as you can see, just chewing through everything. And this is with the Hespar.
Looks like you could use a bit of life support.
Boom, let's get some more Scythe action, see how fast I can cut through these guys with melee only. Did a little finisher attack there, that's what that pause was about. Alright, now I'm up to 12x combo. Here's a heavy attack. Oh! You saw some of those numbers if you caught them. I caught a few millions in there. Wow. So if you get this thing up to combo stacked up, it's no joke, man. 8x combo, heavy attack. Boom. Let's do a heavy slam. Another one. Do I need life support? I'm at 50%. Alright, so let's make our way towards a life support finally. Let's kill this dude. Wow, he's pretty resistant to damage right now, isn't he? Not this finisher. And all your minions with you. Cool. I'm gonna need to heal soon. That's what I love about Inaros too. He's just so comfortable because I can heal at any time with my second ability right here. Boom. Just do this. Every single enemy I touch, which is a million of them. Look at that. Top right, my health is all the way back up from 2,000 to 5,600. So you can just heal at any time. Here comes one of these, whatever they're called. Steel Path enemies. Oh, Torment, that's right. Torment and whatever else they're called. Let's kill him real quick. Let's get away from this crowd a bit. Get some breathing room. Apply some more armor. Okay. Boom, some more Hespar action. Now where did this Torment guy go? Ah, he's down here. Okay. Where are you running, buddy? I got some Scarab Beetles for you, bro. And I got some Nadaruk for your face. Build up some combo meter here. Heavy attack. Boom! Get off my screen, bro. Right there, I was down to 500 health. I just healed. Boom. Immediately back up to full health. It's just, Inaros is insanely underrated in my opinion, or a lot of people forget about his abilities. Yeah, okay, Torment's dead along with this mess of enemies. Remember, all these guys are Steel Path level 160. Again, I was down to 1500 health. You just pull your second ability, tornado everybody up in the room, full health, apply Scarabs, start meleeing the group. Can't even see what's going on, but you just keep swinging, and then you heavy attack. Whoa. Just downing Steel Path enemies like it's nothing. Love it. Boom. Alright, is it time to extract yet, or what? Let's get some more life support. Okay, it is time to extract. Alright. Let's pick up our little star that we found over here, and let's get out of here. It's not showing the extract point on the main screen, which I hate that bug, or if it's a bug, but on the mini-map, top left, you can barely see a little green icon headed in this direction. And that's the only way I ever find my way out of this place, because it is like a labyrinth. I guess we want to go down here, it's saying. And here we are. Boom. Well, I missed the platform. There we go. Alright. By the way, guys, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe if you would for me. I'd really appreciate that. Alright, so here we are. End of mission. Got some goodies, but mainly just wanted to show off the Hespar. So, it's a really good weapon. It's worth getting. And thank you guys for watching.